Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. So, what is it, about 9:17? I still can't get this clock to set. 3:23 Sunday, almost 1 degrees Celsius. We could see the sun really isn't up. Got this whole overcast sky thing. And another cold front dropping down from Canada and the North Pole. That one says 36. That one says 34. So, anyway, it's chilly. What am I up to? There are folks out there that kind of like cold start videos. And I've had the cruiser charging overnight. It hasn't been started in quite a while. So, we're going to give that a shot. We'll see if she fires up for me or if it's going to be a pest. For those of you who own PT Cruisers, Mechanic Man, and all, jumping them, as you guys are aware, is a little bit interesting. They get that positive terminal that I guess it eventually bolts directly down to the battery. That positive terminal there, and then to get ground you got to try to find something to clamp it to, and that's always a little interesting on these cars. You really don't want to clamp to anything around here. That's where the computer is, and if something goes wrong you really don't want to slam the computer, or if the computer has a shaky ground, right, you don't want your power going through the computer on its way to ground. That could be bad. You could blow it up. So anyway, here we are. Let's disconnect this and see if we can't get her fired up. If she doesn't fire up, I'll get my jump pack and give it another shot. Close the hood just in case I decide to take it for a spin up and down the driveway. Yeah, I haven't had this thing on the road. You could see it's been without inspection for a little while. Oh, key. Oh, got the key. Yeah, my friend's wife took really good care of this car, and then it ends up with me, who I'm a slob. It's probably one of the reasons why I really haven't put it into use. Well, we're hoping for the best. How's that? Started up first try. Anyway, I'm such a slob. In a way, I'm kind of avoiding put the car into use because I'm afraid I'm going to completely crap it up. I think I told you guys the story. I got this from a buddy of mine, Jason. His wife was in a very serious accident years ago, and she's a paraplegic. She has use of her arms. Her legs don't work. I guess in the accident she broke her back, and this is her car. She had hand controls on it. They've taken it off. If you kind of look underneath there, see where the cut is. She had a hand control here, and what you would do is if you pulled it, yeah, I think you had to pull it to go faster, and to coast you let it go, and I think you pushed it down for the brake. I think that's how it worked. You pulled it to go fast, and you pushed it down to stop. I'm pretty sure. I'm not positive, but that's how I think it worked. And obviously she was able to steer without a problem. Though she had a ball on this, you could see where it's pushed down here and here, but nowhere else as you go around the wheel. So you can see how it was pushed here, so she had a ball on here. So I guess she used this hand for that, and then with this hand she did the ball thing and the shifter, the electric windows, and everything else she had to do. And given her physical limitations, she did not typically drive at night, though she could, but she just wasn't very comfortable with it. She typically did not go out in the rain, just very rarely, because it's a pain in the ass to go out in the rain, and if you got to deal with a wheelchair and then an umbrella, then you know, it makes it even more annoying. And she like never went out in the snow. Once again, trying to maneuver a wheelchair in the snow and all is pretty near impossible, right? And once you've been hurt like that once, the last thing you need is to get hurt again. Let's take this thing for a little move. Oh, we're moving. So that's where the car comes from. You can see, I don't know, can you see? It's only got 56.6 on it, 56.7. So she's very young from a mileage point of view. I've never owned a PT Cruiser before, so I'm told that underneath they're basically a neon, and the drive chain is pretty solid. Let's hope that's true. My experience with a lot of American cars is not, they'll run forever, but you end up with a lot of pesty things going wrong, like the windows, the electric windows will quit on you, or the air conditioning will quit on you. You end up with like annoying things acting up. Nothing major, just a bunch of like annoying trivia. So it's kind of how long do you want to put up with that? Given that the car looks good, it'll always have a pretty decent resale value. I think you guys remember I paid $3,500 for this, so that's kind of like in the range that you could always, whenever I have a car that has electric locks, I always go through the trouble of rolling down the window before I step out of it and leave it running, because if the door closes behind me and locks, if I have the window open, I can still get in. Just picking up the newspapers. Might as well do something while I'm out. About the roof work, when I was younger and had the illusion that I was able to fly, I used to do roof work. I used to go up on a roof. I've never been comfortable on roofs. You know, just one of the things that I've never really liked to do. But I used to do it because when you're young and you need money, you do what you need to do to get money. Now that I'm older, and I figured out that with all my genetic evolution, I still can't fly. Now I don't go up there because, once again, I'm too fat to fly. That isn't good. You guys see that huge puddle on the ground? What's with that? I don't have any snow or ice on this thing. Looks like water. Doesn't taste like antifreeze. By the way, maybe it's just in the air conditioner vent or something. Just the angle it's sitting on. It's not oil. Once again, it doesn't taste like antifreeze. One of the other things you should do is if you don't start a car in a while, you really should check all the fluids. I just fired this up. I don't have any lights on other than low gas. My temperature looks good. Here, let me be quiet for a second. You'll be able to hear the brakes. Yeah, before I put this on the road, I'm going to have to do a brake job, and at the minimum, clean up the discs. At the maximum, replace the discs. I hope I could get them off of, what is that, Rockaway Auto or Rockwell Auto or whoever it is out there. Get a decent price on them. Yeah, given the construction, I want to get this thing kind of a little bit out of the way so that I don't, if it's completely out of the way and something happens to it, it's like, what the hell happened to my car? You know, why were you anywhere near it? Where if it's kind of sitting in the driveway and somebody drops something on it, their response would be, well, where's the surprise? You shouldn't have left it in the way, stupid. Yeah, I just got it up to temperature. I think we're all good. So, back to the roof thing. Once again, I'm a little too fat to fly, so I don't do roofing. If I really had to, you know, like there's a storm and it's leaking, obviously I'd go up there and fix what needs to be fixed. But a friend of mine is out of work right now, and he kind of needs the money, needs the job to get away from his wife so that they don't kill each other. So it's not a bad thing to put friends to work if you can, right? He helps me out quite a bit around the house for no pay. When it's time to cut trees, or, you know, with the deer, or if I have a skunk or a possum or something that's got my wife concerned, he comes right over and helps with it, right? So you got to remember to take care of your friends. For me, doing the roof would be 2 weeks of utter misery and pain and suffering and all that. For him, it'd probably be like 4 days of, wow, I'm out in the sun, aren't I having a great time? Boy, this beats sitting around fighting with the wife. So everything considered, it's better that he does it. Anyway, I've been babbling for about 12 minutes, getting absolutely nothing accomplished. Hope you guys enjoyed the little ride in the PT Cruiser here. By the way, this is an 02. So, there we are. Anyway, take care, folks. Live, love, and have a great time. Remember to keep your tires down, your handlebars up. Keep your tracks and your feet down, and your head and your steering wheel up, and we'll catch you on the next episode of The Horde. In the meantime, remember, folks, thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing. Love the comments. Keep them coming. Take care now.